Hey beauty babes, and welcome back to Glamour Girls. Thank you so much for joining me in today's video. So in today's video, we're gonna get down and we're gonna beat our face. So yes, I said it, we're gonna beat our face. We're gonna be creating this look, this entire look, using only one brand. Again, in my channel, as you see, I already did like a video prior to this regarding the Wet n Wild, which it was all one brand as well. And then now I'm doing my second series of all affordable one brand makeup. So today's video is going to be about Freedom Makeup. Yes, that's right, Freedom Makeup. I finally sat down and I filmed this video for you guys. I was not sponsored in any way. Everything that I used today was purchased by me. But I'm really happy with the end results. My thoughts and review on all of the products, I have to say, is 100%. I've got this makeup look on like the whole day, and I'm really impressed that nothing, not even the concealer, neither did the powder crack, or it became cakey, or I became oily during the day. Yes, there was some I would say more like maybe it's my fault because I didn't put eye base first and then put my eyeshadow on my eyelid. There was a problem with the palette, which is the Choco Mint palette. I did receive it broken in my delivery, but that shade right there is broken. But in all, I had to like what I had in my head, the idea that I had in my head, and what I created is two different things. But I'm really happy that it turned out this way. And all of those products that I have on my face lasted the whole day. I didn't have to touch up. I just touched up by using my beauty blender and dabbing all the makeup on my face, because I do tend to crease right here. But other than that, this makeup look lasted the whole day. I am so blown away with these products. I will talk about it as I am doing my makeup, and I hope you guys really enjoyed this video, and I hope you guys are all staying warm and y'all enjoying winter, because honestly I don't even know when last I literally wore like a summer dress. I know it's winter, but I try to incorporate my summer dresses and my summer clothes with the winter, but it's been so cold that I literally haven't worn like a good summer dress lately, and there's no days that are really hot. But I'm gonna keep trying and waiting for that day. But until then, let's get into the video. Let's get started with today's video. We are going to be doing a full face of Freedom Makeup. Now I have so much of Freedom Makeup cosmetics on my table. I don't even know where to start off from. Like, I have all of this eyeshadows, highlighters, concealers, contours, lipsticks, and I have like the baked highlighters. I have two, but this is the new one. I have primers, eye products, lip liners, you name it, I got it. So for today's video, we're going to be doing a full face of Freedom Makeup. Now, none of these products were sponsored to me, neither were they sending PR. The company didn't ask me to sit here and film for you guys. I am doing it out of my own world, as well as I spent my hard-earned money on these goods. So Freedom Makeup, if you are watching this video, please know I'm all for y'all. So let me just tell you a little bit about Freedom Makeup. I have been using this brand here for like about 2 years, from 2018, 2019, 2020. So it's about 3 years now. And when it first launched in South Africa, I was like, oh my god, it's so reasonable, it's so cheap, I need to get this makeup. First, I was introduced to Makeup Revolution. If you haven't seen that video when Makeup Revolution came out, I will leave it up in the cards on top, so you guys can go ahead and y'all can have a look at that video, watch it and see my reviews on it. But in 2018, I had to move premises. I did film this video before, but I didn't get to edit and upload because my computer had crashed and I lost every file that was in it. So finally, I'm sitting back again, filming this makeup video for you guys. Now, most of my products that I had is a bit on the poor side, meaning like my concealer palette, as I can tell by the palette itself, this has been well loved, and on top of it all, it's broken. So here comes the rain to ruin my video. So as you can see, this is well loved and I was obsessed. There was one stage I was literally only using this. It reminded me so much about the Graftobian, if I'm pronouncing it right, that products, but here we have more warmer tones and more yellow undertones, and this palette here is the, I think it's the medium or dark, I'm not sure, but I will leave it in my description box below. Every product that I am using today, I will leave it in my description box. You guys can go ahead and go onto their website and you can have a look and see the price. Right now they're currently having a sale, but yeah, I didn't get this palette again because they were sold out. They did have the light, but I didn't want the light because I'm on the tanner side, so I have to just wait until they get stocks. Unfortunately, Freedom Makeup doesn't have any foundation to offer us. So for face, I'm going to be using my Freedom Makeup Pro Studio Strobe Cream, and I'm going to apply this everywhere to my face because I have really dry skin. That's how much I generally use for my entire face. If I don't take it like this, I normally dot it onto my face and then I rub it in, but lately I've been liking the product on my hand and then working it in. So let's move on to foundation. For foundation, I'm going to be using the Passion Pro True Wear Liquid Foundation. This is my ultimate go-to foundation from dischem. It cost me $69. I have it in 3 different shades. Sometimes when I feel more like I want a darker shade, I'll go for a darker shade. Then sometimes I go for a lighter shade. So today I'm just going to use the shade that is my skin color, which is almond. And as you guys can see, I'm not sure if I can see that, but I still have the price on this foundation and it was $69.95. And trust me guys, this is amazing. It covers so good, especially my scars. When I want that days for extra coverage, it covers my scars really well. But I forgot one thing. I forgot to conceal my marks before applying my foundation. So I'm going to be trying the Freedom Makeup Pro Conceal Stick in Medium Dark. So this is what I ordered. It's new. I didn't even touch it. I'm going to apply this wherever my scars is. Normally I'll be using a darker shade concealer on my scars just so that when I apply my foundation it picks it up. But we're going to go with this concealer and we're going to see how it works. I'm going to work that through into my skin. By the first time using this, it's definitely not giving me the coverage that I want. It's lighter than my skin color and it's actually fading off as I blend it out. What I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna go in with my Artist Pro Freedom Makeup concealer pan, and I'm gonna go with this color right here. I do apologize, my pans are a bit dirty because this, as I said, is my ultimate favorite concealer pans. It offers so much of coverage and so many different colors. And the reason for going in with a darker color is so that when you put your foundation over, it actually lightens up the area of your scars. So I am just applying this dark color to my scarred areas. Okay, so now that we look like an Oompa Loompa from Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, we're going to start with our foundation, and I'm just going to apply my foundation. As I said, this is in the shade Almond. I'm going to put it in the back of my hand, like so. Now this foundation is a matte foundation. Oh wait, it's not a matte foundation. It's a True Wear moisturizing foundation. I always thought it was a matte foundation, but that's why it has such nice glowy finishes at the end. Okay. And I'm going to take a clean new beauty blender and I'm just going to push that foundation into place. Okay guys, now that I have my foundation nice and blended out, I am going to go back in with the concealer palette here. Because this is too matte, I am not going to be using this. As you can see, it is very matte. So I think this would be really good for carving out your eyebrows and getting your eyebrows nice and shaped and defined. So I'm gonna go in with the two favorite colors that I've always used in this pan. Those two colors right here on the top. And I'm gonna blend it out with that same brush, which I'm just gonna clean. Okay guys, so as I was blending out this concealer, I've noticed that it is a bit darker for my skin color, which is funny because I've been using this color so long. So I'm gonna try out this third shade right here in the palette, and I'm gonna be using my fingers to apply it just to make sure that we have like a nice highlighted area underneath the eye and there's no patchiness. Okay, so I think this color is actually working. Just gonna use my fingers and pat this shade on underneath my eye with my finger, and then I'll go in with my beauty blender and blend it all out. Just going to blend all of that concealer out. Okay guys, I do have the Finishing HD Pro powder by Freedom Makeup in translucent. This is what it comes in and this is what it looks like. It has like a little sieve right here inside the powder, and the reason why I'm not using this powder is because I don't like the finish of this powder. It has a very silky finish to it, and with that silkiness it tends to crease my makeup very bad underneath my eye. I have this highlight and contour kit from Freedom Makeup, and this one comes with a double brush. It says here HD highlight and contour set. So it did come with this Freedom Makeup double-ended brush. So the angled part right here, sorry, is the part for contouring, and then the flat part right here is for highlighting. So my skin tone is very yellow. I did not touch this highlight and contour, so I'm just gonna swatch it. Oh wait, this is like a shimmer, a semi-shimmer kind of color, this color right here, and this one is like it's like a shimmer white icy kind of color. And then you got your two normal matte colors in the center. So your icy white color is there, and then you get like a little tan highlighter there, and then you get two matte shades, which I believe one will be a translucent and one will be a banana powder. And then by looking at the contours, this is definitely a shimmer contour, I can tell you by then, and then the rest is all matte. So let's dig in. I was really excited about this because I had my eye on this brush and powder set for a long time, but I didn't purchase it, so I finally got it and I'm really happy that I have it. I am just blending out any creases that is underneath my eye, and I am going to blend out more of that concealer wherever there's a crease, and I'm gonna set my underneath eye. As you can see, I'm tapping into the product. I am getting some fallout, especially with powders. I don't know why, but for me, I feel like the fallout of the powder just missed the entire pan. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to bronze up because I'm not cream contouring, and I'm going to be using this end of the brush as well as this dark color here. So it's the last color in the pan. This brush is not distributing the color out really nice. I have to switch the brush. So I'm going to go in with my normal bronzing tapered brush, and I'm going to bronze up. I'm going to move on to brows, and I'm crossing fingers because I don't use the pomades, but I decided to challenge myself and get a brow pomade. And we're going to be playing around with some brow pomade, guys, and we're going to see how far we go. So I'm going to be using these two brushes right here. It did not come with any brushes, it's just this alone, and I believe this is also on special, and I got it in the color Ebony, which I know is basically my shade because I have very dark brows, but they are not completely black. So I'm going to brush my brows, and I'm going to get a magnifying mirror for this because I don't want to screw it up. And I'm going to start. Okay, so firstly, dipping my brush into this product, I have to say it's really hard. Like, it's not as soft as I thought it was going to be. Maybe it's just the wax that's on the top. And I just soften the product in the back of my hand so I can get a nice amount of pomade on my brows instead of having a lot. Wow. Okay. For some reason, this brow product, if you guys can see, is actually not warming up. It's actually flaking off. Well, here goes. That's why I don't use brow products like this. Okay guys, I think this is the best I can go with brows. I'm not a big brow filler in. Hopefully they even. I did use the concealer stick to conceal any mistakes and to shape the brows even better, but this is the best I could get with some pomade brow. Now we're going to move on, and I'm going to be creating an eye look. I am torn between these three palettes. I have no idea which palettes I'm going to be using. Today is a cold day, and I don't know whether I'm going to be dipping into all of the palettes, or maybe I should create like this pretty orange and green kind of look. I'm torn between these two palettes right here, the choc mint and the choc orange. I have no idea which one I'm going to go for. But before we start today's eye look, we're going to be priming our eye with the Freedom Makeup Pro Eye Base. And again, this was once upon a time my ultimate favorite eye base to go for. And when I got my P. Louise, I don't reach for this in a hurry, but when I am doing like a very neutral look or a makeup look that I am in the house and I'm not going anywhere, if I'm receiving people or if anyone's coming over, then I use this eye base because my P. Louise eye base is too expensive to be using at home. So this is like a super affordable one, but again, it makes the pigments so much better. Like, it really brings out the color in the pigments. So guys, because this is a matte shade and I wet it, I am not getting anything out of this. And it's actually coming out really crusty on my eyelid, which is a bummer. And as you can tell, this is not going the way I wanted it to go. So I'm just going to work with it again and start all over again. There's nothing better to do than start over again. And I'm going to be using a different brush this time, and I'm going to go in, I'm going to pick up that shadow, and I'm not wetting my brush, and I'm just going to apply that shadow to my eyelid. Okay, so I did notice that I have a lot of fallout here. If you guys can tell that I do have a lot of fallout down there, but we'll clean it up later. For now, I'm just taking that same tapered big crease blending brush and I'm blending out the green color that we are using. Actually, let me go with a smaller brush, use a smaller blending brush and blend out that green. So I think I'm never going to use this color on my eye lid, maybe as a crease color, yes, but on the eyelid, no ways. Not again, never again. And what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna blend that same green at the bottom. And I'm not happy whatsoever with the way this green shade went on my eyelid. I have so much of fallout in this pan. For me, I honestly thought that this pan was really going to do the best for me, but unfortunately it's actually making me look like I am part of, I don't even know what to call myself. But I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to swatch the nude shades here, and I'm going to go over with a shimmer shade. And I'm going to see which shimmer shade. Okay, I think I'm going to be using this shimmer shade right here. And with my finger, I'm going to pick up some and I'm going to go right over that green that we added. So it becomes nice and sparkly and it doesn't look really bad. And I am going to complete this eye, add some eyeliner, some lashes, fix it up a bit, and I'll be back on the other side. So guys, now that I have my eyelashes and my eyeliner on, I went ahead and I fixed this eye look. I am very disappointed in the way this eye look turned out. Other than that, I'm really disappointed. I didn't expect the shadows to be plain this way. Maybe I should have created something else and it would have worked out. But for now, we're going to leave it like this. It does look neat. The one thing that I want to do is I want to go in with some black eyeliner. So I'm using my Woolworths eye gel liner. I am tight lining my upper lash line so there's no gaps in between the false and the lashes. And I'm going to apply some to my waterline. I'm just going to be using the mascara from Freedom Makeup. So I'm going to be using Curl Mascara in Freedom Makeup. There's no color here, but I mean there's no number or anything, but it's a black mascara. This mascara as well, I did get it when I did my first order. I hardly dipped into this mascara because it was a bit on the drier side. As you can tell, it looks like it's finished, but it's not. We're going to try out this mascara and see how it is. So for blush, y'all all know this is my Pro Blush palette in Peach and Bake. And I love this palette. It is one of my favorite blush palettes. I don't generally use a lot of different types of blushes. It's either this on a daily base or my signature blush. So I'm going to apply the blush with my contour brush, the same brush that we got from the highlighting contour. And I'm going to put this pretty color right here and I'm going to apply it to my cheeks. Now for highlighter, y'all all know that this is my holy grail highlighter and there's nothing that beats this highlighter for me. It works perfectly. This is a old favorite highlighter that I use. So with this brush here, I get the right amount of highlighter and I can highlight how much I want to without applying too much. Then I'm going to get my domed brush. I'm going to do a little bit on my nose, the bridge of my nose, like so. So I can get a nice shine. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take that same color. I'm going to apply to the inner tear duct of my eyes just to make this eyeshadow pop a little bit, like so. And then I go in with my finger and I blend that out because we don't want it to be so too highlighted. Pin some down on my inner corner of the eye, and then I'm going to take my fan brush and again lightly fan some highlighter on my brow bone just to make that shimmery, and that is it for face. So I'm just going to line my lips with my Holy Grail liner. I'm going to go in with this Melt lip gloss, and this one's called Pro Melt Stripped. Oh my god, this is so creamy. Oh wow, wow, wow. I'm gonna go off camera. I'm gonna sort this hair out, and I will be seeing y'all on the next screen. Okay guys, this is my final outcome on the makeup look. I actually think it turned out pretty okay. I even had like earrings to match the eye look. I was disappointed that I didn't get the eye look that I was wanting. So this eye look actually, it kind of looked good, but if I have to recreate the eye look again, I would definitely use an eye base. But other than that, everything worked out. I would advise you guys, if you are thinking of using this brand, please go on their website, which I will leave in the description box below. Have a look at their products. So I'm really impressed, and I hope you guys really enjoyed this video. Don't forget, if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please click on the subscribe button down there and the notification bells down there as well, and you will be notified whenever I upload a video. I love you guys so much. Don't forget to take care, stay warm, and be safe. Until we meet again, I am sending much love to everyone out there. Bye guys.